Przemek Kosiński, NaszeMMA.pl, jest ze mną Scott Askham, który już niebawem w październiku, dokładnie 6 października na KSW 45 stoczy swój kolejny pojedynek. W swoim ostatnim pojedynku Scott Askham w bardzo szybkim tempie pokonał Michała Materlę przez ciosy na wątrobę w pierwszej rundzie. Hi Scott, how are you?
Yeah, I'm good, thank you. Yeah, really good.
Nice to see you, and I would like just back to the past when you fought with the Michał Materla on KSW 42. Did you expect that fight is gonna go quite quick? Because in Poland there was many fans, and they was really surprised that on the beginning when the KSW said you fighting with him, Materla was like a favorite. Then you came and you just finished very quick.
Obviously, I'm always looking to finish fights. When you're getting finished that early, you can't say you expected that. I didn't expect that, but I'm always looking to finish fights. I know the Polish media and the fans counted me out. Like, I've seen loads of polls, like 92% that he was going to win, and like 8% for me. And but yeah, I don't get involved in that. I just focus on me and what. Oh, good, yeah, is it okay? Yeah, yeah. I just focus on me and what I'm doing. I was confident in my team around me and what I'd done, so I was going in there confident. But yeah, by far the best experience of my life fighting on KSW, my fighting experience, just absolutely crazy. That opening ceremony was just something else, and then like me and Materla were like stood like from here to that door away from each other. Like obviously we're looking out into the crowd, but like just that intensity there, like you're so close to your opponent, so close to the fight, and like, it's just, yeah, we're all great.
Did you saw his fights before? Did you know anything about Michał Materla before you came over to Poland and fought with him?
Yeah, I watched some of his fights. He'd won his last 3 all by finish. I know he was a Polish favourite, but yeah, like I said, I was signing a contract to go in there for the belt, and that's it. That's always been the goal. That's going to be the goal. I can remember one journalist was a bit rude. He said to me, "Oh, you said that you're going to beat Materla, and then Khalidov's next. Are you serious?" And I was like, "Is this kid for real or what?" I would love to see that guy now. I said, "Do you think I'm serious now? Yeah, do you think I'm serious?" Because obviously everybody was counting me out. I don't know, like, I know I'm not like the most muscular middleweight, but I've never been overpowered at middleweight. But I think that's maybe why a few people counted me out. Like I'm tall, lanky, as some may say, but yeah, I was confident I was going to get the job done.
I think because you're going now on the press conference, so I think you might ask that question about the Michał, because I think that part of the media will be there, and I think that press guy, he will be there also, so he might ask you questions, so you can give him question back. Anyway, so you coming back on KSW 45 before KSW announced that they coming back to London, was a lot of speculation about that you will probably face Khalidov in the title fight, but finally the KSW decided they want to do tournament. How about that? How do you feel?
Yeah, like, obviously, I want Khalidov. Khalidov's the champion. I want Khalidov. But I can understand why Khalidov wants Narkoon. He's only lost in KSW. Like, he hasn't lost for God knows how long. So obviously he wants to rematch Narkoon. But if he wants to rematch with Narkoon, he's got to vacate this title. He can't go around holding the belt up, what he hasn't defended for two plus years. And then everybody sat around waiting for him to do unfinished business with Narkoon at a different weight. You can't do that. It's not fair on people. I've signed this promotion to become champion. Yeah, obviously I want a fight with Khalidov. Yeah, Khalidov's the champion. I'd love to fight him and win the belt off him. Yeah, but if he's gonna chase this rematch and hold up that belt, he can't do that. I want to be champion, and that's the goal.
Yeah, so last fight, Khalidov, it was on KSW 35 with with one of the German fighter. It was Aziz Karaoglu, which the Mamed Khalidov beat by split decision. But after that was a lot of controversial, and the people was booing him, so he just left the cage. And since that he don't defend his title, so he looks like he's gonna fight probably rematch. That's what he said. What he said that he want to rematch first, and that's what he said to media, that you have to deserve to fight with him. But I think already you prove your skills with the Michał Materla. Yeah, and then now it's coming like a really good tournament. If you would like to choose because probably if you like choose 3 opponents, who is the a real deal for you in that 3 guys? Because probably it's in that tournament it's gonna be you, Marcin Wójcik, Michał Materla, and the Damian Janikowski. So if you just looking on you who is the best you would like to fight with him in the final of the tournament?
I know. Oh, in the final. Who knows? Everybody who sees all the Polish fans still tag Materla rematch. Yeah, why they want a rematch so much? Like saying I'm lucky and stuff. I think it's a bit disrespectful. Like I finished Materla inside 1 minute. That's not lucky. But if that's what the Polish fans want, a Materla rematch. But whoever earns a spot in the final, they deserve the spot in the final. But yeah, the tournament's the way it's going. So.
That's good. If we still back to past, and then last year you beat Luke Barnett on ACB in Sheffield. Then I spoke with you, and we talk about maybe ACB title in the 84 division, and then you moved to KSW. Can you tell me how this started? Did they contact you, or just tell me how you just deal with the KSW?
Great management, that's how that happened. I've got a great management team around me. We sat tight, and we didn't rush into no decisions. We knew we were in a good position after beating Lou Barnett. KSW came with a great offer, 3-fight deal, and then yeah, obviously that it all materialised from there. Great opponent in Materla, so obviously we're excited for that. I've never fought in KSW, I've never fought in Poland. It's all things I want to do in my career, like fight all over the world, different organisations. So yeah, it was just a great opportunity and great timing.
And how do you feel in Poland?
Love it. By far, honestly, by far the best show I've fought on. The fans, like I say, I've just talked about the opening ceremony, and they introduce each fighter, and I expected boos. Like if that were in England and that were Materla, they would boo him. Yeah, I don't like it personally, but that's just what they would have done. No Polish fans booed me. I'm not saying I got many loud cheers, but there were no boos. And then obviously, when they announced Materla, it just went crazy. The support he's got were unreal, yeah. But again, that just sent that buzz through me, and I was excited to be a part of the organisation. Then we get to the after party. After party again, just something else. Yeah, I end up leaving the club at 5:30. I think my flight were 7 o'clock or something. I had to get. No, it must have been a little bit later anyway. But I left it till the last minute to get out. I had to get back to Warsaw from Łódź. So yeah, it was all a bit crazy, but loved every minute of the experience.
Yeah. So KSW returned to Wembley. The last event was almost 2 years ago, and then that event was really crazy because fans are going really crazy, same like it was in the Sheffield. So it was a lot of crowd, and then looks like you will fight now at home because you're coming to England. So you're gonna have probably a lot of fans who's gonna come and support you. So how you feel? You feel more confident when you're fighting somewhere else, or you feel more confident when you're fighting in England?
I don't think I feel any less confident or any more confident wherever I fight. Like I said, Materla got an excellent reception, and I still feed off of that. When you've got a lot of people doubting you, it's good to shut them doubters up. So whatever vibes they are, I turn them into positive vibes. And but yeah, I do love an electric crowd, whether it's for me or against me.
So let's say if you go a bit forward, if you get your KSW title, what is your plan? Would you like to stay longer with that federation, or your target is still back to the UFC sometime? Did you thought that you maybe one day again try to fight for the American Federation?
For now, it's KSW. My mission is to get that belt, and then whether that's against Khalidova or through this tournament, like I said, whatever's going off. Yeah, my mission is to get that belt. Yeah, if it's not against Khalidova, obviously I want Khalidova. I'm happy with the promotion I'm at. I'll always feel like I've got unfinished business in the UFC. I feel like I didn't perform to my potential there, but like I say, I'm happy where I'm at now, and an happy fighter is a dangerous fighter.
And how you feel in the ground? Because you know the Mamed Khalidov is like absolutely fantastic with the Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu. He most finishes guys in the ground. So how is your Brazilian Jiu-Jitsu? How your ground is going? Is okay?
Yeah, if you stay tonight, you'll see a little bit of the seminar. But I've got a ground game that's pretty much unseen. Yeah, but when you do see my ground game in my fights, I'm attacking submissions straight away. I'm creating scrambles. I've got an excellent ground game. So wherever the fight goes, I'm ready. I'm not denying to anybody. Yeah, my game plan is to get in there and take your head off every single time. Yeah, but if we do hit the deck, I'm ready.
Because Michal Materla is also a very good ground fighter. He's like to finish his opponents on the down, and then you even didn't give him chance to take you down anyway. So it was your plan to stay and fight with him as a striking, and it was your plan. The Polish fans asking, did you really concentrate that to finish it by kicks on the liver?
I've always had good body kicks. But yeah, like I say, I'm going in there with better intentions every shot. My plan was to keep it standing. I knew Mikel was going to come out and stand with me. Maybe try to take me down later on in the round, but we never got that far. So, but I know for well if I fight Matilda again, he'll be wanting to take me to the floor a lot quicker. So that'll be his game plan, let's say.
Okay. And then. Are you going to prepare for KSW in London? Are you going to prepare in England, or you will go to ATT again?
Yeah, half and half. So like I'll do half my camp here, AVT, and then I'll do half my camp at America Top Team. So I think it's 14th of August. I fly to Florida.
And with who you are training there? Do you train with any new fighters, like a popular, or you just used to it?
To be honest with you, one of my most common training partners is one of my old who I shared the cage with, Christoph Yotko. I train with Christoph a lot, Antonio Carlos Jr., Thiago Santos sometimes, Jay, I forgot his last name now. Yeah, anyway, yeah, all them guys. There's guys all over there. There's a lot of guys that you will not even have heard of. Like there's one guy, Saeed. He's an absolute savage. Like he helps Junior Dos Santos, me, all them guys train for fights, and he's never even had a professional fight himself. Do you know what I mean? He won Junior Dos Santos' corner the last fight. Do you know what I mean? So, like I said, there's loads of guys out there that you'll not even have known, but the great fights and the coaching just unbelievable out there.
Mm-hmm. You said about Christoph Yotko. Did you remember the fight with him in the UFC? It was quite a tough fight, isn't it?
Yeah, it was a good fight. Another split decision loss that I had on my record. But yeah, it's all in the past now. We're teammates and we help each other, and it's a good atmosphere there.
Mm-hmm. And then I have some questions from fans also. They would like to know, like, when you feel that you really want to do MMA, from where that come from, that you want to be a cage fighter?
Right, so I started doing boxing like when I was 12 years old. I got a little injury. I started back when I was like 17. I had 2 fights when I was like 12, and I started back when I was 17. I started MMA when I was 9. I went to watch my friend fight MMA, and the very first kick, bam, knocks the guy down. The crowd just goes crazy, and from that point I was hooked. The following week I started training MMA. About 6 months later, my boxing coach says you've got to choose MMA or boxing. You can't do both. I choose MMA, and I've never looked back. I love every minute of it. I'm still learning now. Every session, every week, you're still learning something new. Whereas the boxing, it's just bam, bam, bam on bag, skipping, running. It's just MMA is a lot better. I love everything about it. Like I say, still learning different techniques, different skills, like different attacks what people use on you. So yeah, it's great.
And do you have any idol, like in maybe your weight division, or someone who you look at him and they're like, wow, this guy is great, I would like one day be like him?
I wouldn't say one. I like to be like him now, but when I was growing up, watching Anderson Silva, he was a southpaw like me, phenomenal striker, a world champion. So yeah, I idolised him growing up, sort of thing. But yeah, he's. I wish he'd just retire now, sort of thing. I think his job's done.
Yeah, exactly. And then become like a. I have a question also about the white cut, because there is a lot of problem now with the white cutting. The fighters like they missing the weight, and I would like to ask you how you feel about that. How if any problem makes for you like weight making?
Yeah, no, I make weight easy. 185 every time, championship weight. I wouldn't say it's easy, but I've got it down to a T. I make weight, no problem. Luke Barnett were actually trying to get me to fight at 93, saying, "Oh, the weight will kill us both. Let's do it at 93." And like he's gone up to 205 now, so obviously he's a bigger guy than me. Cause, I'm at 185 now. I'll always be a 185 fighter. So yeah, I make weight easy, and I'll always be happy with the early weigh-ins.
Yeah, that was what fans asking, because you are a tall guy, and then especially for the tall guys, it's more harder apparently to cut the weight. So that's why I'm asking, and if we can come and talk about some UFC stuff, because last time on your Facebook, I think you post the. Poster with Darren Till, and he's gonna fight with Tyron Woodley. Do you know personally Darren Till?
Yeah, I've trained with Darren Till. I didn't realise how young he was back when I trained with him. Yeah, but back around 2011, I used to go over to Cowbon for what they call Terror Tuesdays. It were like hard sparring, heavy sparring. So yeah, I used to drive over there to spar with him on a Tuesday. And Darren, even then, I think he was like 19 years old, maybe a little bit younger, and he was a killer back then. This was just before he got sent off to Brazil. So yeah, I trained with him a long time ago.
So what is your type for this fight? You think Darren Till have a chance to beat Tyron Woodley?
Yeah, of course he does. Yeah, he's got a chance, 100%. Nobody gave him a chance against Wonderboy, and look what happened there. I think it's a great fight. I know Tyron Woodley's ATT as such, but I've never actually met the guy in person. I wish for it to be a great fight, but obviously I'm still rooting for Darren Till.
And if we still talk about UFC today, the Conor McGregor. He said sorry for everything, and his penalty is 5 days social works, and then he need to stay away from the Ray Borg and Mikhail Chiesa until 2020. Can you tell me something about it?
He comes out smelling the roses no matter what he does, doesn't he? Congratulations to the guy. Credit to him. I know he gets some haters, but when you're earning that much money and that many numbers on you, you can do what you want. Obviously, he's just proven it once again. He can do what he wants.
Yeah, because lots of fans on the world now, especially after McGregor fight, there was lots of cameras from that they keep recording that whole situation, and they was saying there is like a WWE it's coming. So if you saw the fight between Daniel Cormier and Stipe Miocic, and that what Brock Lesnar do you fan of this kind of situation? That should be maybe stopped to.
See, I'm not a fan of it personally, but still, if DC's fighting Brock Lesnar, I'll be sat there tuned in, excited to watch the fight. You know what I mean? So. Well, either way, they've sold it to me. I'm not really a fan of it, but I still want to watch it. So that's all that matters, really, innit? It does become a little bit of a circus, but they're selling fights, aren't they?
And can you tell us by any chance how many fights you have still with if you back to the KSW? How many fights? How many times we can watch you, or you can't say that how many fights you will be with us, or you just when you win you stay in, or when you lose then it's negotiations like with Norman Park or the David Zawada, who Norman Park just be free agent, and after fight with Lukasz Chlewicki he left KSW to Bellator. So the fans very interesting. Because you do like a Norman Park, who get lots of fans after he fought with the Mateusz Gamrot, and was exactly the same with you when you beat Michał Materla. Then lots of fans start cheering for you. So the question from them is like if they should be worried that one day, even if you beat your next opponent on KSW 45, so they worry that maybe it's gonna be something happen, and then Scott will go to ACB or on any other different federation.
Listen, I signed a multi-fight contract with KSW and I'm staying. Yeah, for now, don't worry, I'm staying with KSW.
Yeah, so it was no problem when you signed the fight with the Chashgayev for ACB 91 and then you get the injury. And can you tell us something about that injury? It was something serious.
Yeah, so it's just the contract's a non-exclusive contract, so I can fight outside the contract. I still have to run that through KSW, make sure everything's all right. But yeah, it was just an injury in sparring. I suffered a concussion, but yeah, I'm absolutely fine now. All good, ready to go.
Yeah, and then also there was one question from Manfan. He asked if you will, because it was, I haven't seen that, but they told me that it was something between Dricus Duplessis and you on Twitter or something. So Dricus said he can fight even soon in your division. So if you are a champion and he is the champion, you would be interesting to make like that super fight in KSW?
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I think that guy talks too much anyway. I think he's like calling out Gamrot. He's calling out middleweight. Like, just stick to your own weight and shut up. He's only just got into the organisation, do you know what I mean? And then he's running his mouth like this. But yeah, if he wants to come up to middleweight, there's no way I can go down. But if he wants to come up to middleweight, I'll give him it, no problem.
Did you think even to maybe not go down, but one day just try in the light heavyweight division?
No, I've got no reason. Have you seen Narcood? He's a big motherfucking dude. I'm not fighting that bastard. No way. I sat aside of him before for the weigh-ins. I'm a middleweight. Like, he looks like a legit heavyweight. He's a big dude. Like I say, I'm a middleweight. I'll always be a middleweight. But if the money's right, I'll always go up. But for now, I'm focused on middleweight.
Okay, and then I would like a couple of the last questions. You're doing seminar today with your friend Dan Mitchell. Can you tell me something about this girl? What's happened with her and how she feel now? Because I read, I think on your Facebook that she's cancer free now, but you still guys collecting money for her.
Yeah, that's right. So it's stage 4, like child cancer, I'll call it, 'cause it's got a long name what I can't pronounce. So yeah, it's stage 4. Like, it's got 82% chance of relapse. Yeah, so that there's like 82% chance that the cancer will come back. So she's far from the clear. She's cancer free at the minute, which is great, but she's far from the clear. We need to raise £200,000 to send her to America for this vaccine. I believe I looked today or yesterday and there's already 105,000. They're definitely over the 100,000 mark. So me and my family, a lot of people from my local area have been doing a lot of charity work. This seminar's one of them, and then we're doing a charity boxing event this Saturday in Kinsley, just down from my hometown. So we're going to try and earn a big chunk from all the little things that we've been doing from that, and then hopefully we can get her to America as fast as we can.
So you knew this girl, or someone just told you about her?
No, she's literally like 2 miles away from me in the next village, and she's from there. And where we're from, we all stick together and we all help each other out. And obviously, when it's a little girl like that, I think it can touch most people's heart. She's actually called Ivy, same as my little girl, who's same age, both 1 year old, both called Ivy. You know what I mean? So it's pretty close to home for me, even more. So yeah, anything I can do to help, obviously, I'm do as much as I can.
So it's the first charity action which you're doing like this, guys, or is like another one?
For Ivy, sorry. Yeah. So like every year. So my brother passed away in 2009, and every year we've had a Remembrance Day in his memory. But for the last 3 years, it's been involved around different charities around the area. So this is the third year, but it's the first one for Ivy.
Okay, thank you very much, Scott, for your time. I wish you good luck on the KSW 45. It was nice and pleasure to talk with you, and I hope I see you soon. Yeah, thank you very much.
Thank you.